What's up, guys? Back at you with another What's Sold on eBay video. I still got the same Cornholio shirt on because I'm filming 2 episodes back to back. Try to get caught up on some of these sales here. I've been selling a lot of stuff this summer. People would say there's a summer slowdown, but I think I've done pretty good. Especially because the garage sales, that definitely helps getting inventory. So, let's get to it. Right here we got a 2014 King Griffey Jr. bobblehead, 500th home run. One good thing around here, we get a lot of bobbleheads, and there's definitely some that are worth some money, and there's definitely some that isn't. So I'm always picking these up at yard sales. This was a good one, $24.95. I think I paid $5 for it. Some people always want too much money for some of them bobbleheads, though. So, here's something else you might like: a Nintendo DS Lite. You can still make money off these guys. Put a 4 Game Boy Advance and it's a cheapy Pokemon Ranger game with a charger. $49.95 shipped. Don't have much into this stuff at all, so you can still make money off of DSs. That'd be a good, gift for your kid. So, this was a shock. Like I said, I always pick up, music DVDs, especially if they're sealed. This had, a lenticular cover. The Sheriff Farewell Tour. And, got $37.95 for it. I didn't look it up or nothing until I got home. I seen it had good comps on it, and it sold really quick. Probably could have got a little bit more for it, but I'll take that. I only got $1 into it. Here we got this was from Disneyland, Disney Parks, Toy Story Jessie. It's an 18-inch one. It had a few stains on the shirt, and I think this sold right around when the Toy Story movie came out, which was good. So I got $19.96 plus shipping. Definitely look into stuff like this. You can make some money on it. Especially if you find a Buzz and a Woody. Lot them together. You make some money that way. Here's the game to be on the lookout for. We got Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. This sells for great money on PS3 and Xbox 360. I've found it multiple times this year. It could be something people look over. This is one of them games that you wouldn't know that's worth $45. I mean, you might think, yeah, it's Spyro. It's probably worth about 10 to 15, but nah, this one's worth 45. So, I got this in a garage sale PS3 lot. So I got not much in it at all. I got a huge lot of games. There's a couple on this, couple more coming up that I'll show you that are worth money that I got out of that same lot. We got a DeWalt drywall screwdriver. Got $5 into this at a yard sale. Got $44.95. I definitely needed to look in more into tools because tools are everywhere. You know the good brands like Matco and Snap-on and some Craftsman and DeWalt and stuff like that. There's definitely a lot of money to be made in tools. I definitely need to look out for it more than I do. So. This one sold pretty quick too. Alright, if you watched the last video, I got that Flame Red SP in the box for $1. This was also in there, and I had the manual and paperwork on Pokemon Fire Red. Got $49.95 for that. So I got $90 for the console in a couple games. I got $50 for this. I think there's some other stuff I sold, so that was a great pickup for $1. Speaking of good PS3 games to get, and another one out of that same lot I had the Spyro from, Captain America, $34.95, free shipping. That was a great sale right there. Definitely look into superhero movie games, like the Hawk's a good one. Just definitely look into that stuff. They're few and far between the games on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 that are worth money, but it's always worth checking. Here we got this microphone. It's a PreSonus M7 condenser microphone. Had a carrying case with it and a connector. I had $5 into this at a yard sale. Got $29.95. And the same place I got that microphone at. This guy was cool as hell, man. I got there early and he hooked me up. I got Shining Force on Sega Genesis, cheap, and some other games. He ended up giving me a Model 2 Sega with this 32X for free with no cords. And I got $79.49 for the 32X with free shipping. So I made like $60 on that easy. I already have a 32X, so I didn't need it. But that was just awesome. He gave it to me. I even tried to give him money, and he just wanted me to take it. So that was awesome. Really good sale there. 32X and Sega CD systems sell really good. Original Sega systems do not sell very good at all. So Dreamcast sells good. Sega Saturn sells good. But the original, just Sega Genesis, there's mass produced too, so something else to look out for. If you buy like a original Xbox, these component cables right here, I got $38.65. I've sold these multiple times. I've sold them for $50. I think the prices went down a little bit, but definitely keep an eye out for these component cables because people like them to put in their newer TVs. So I think that was in that $300 lot that I bought from that guy. So I got this at a yard sale for $10. They wanted $20 for it. I couldn't really find a sold comp on it, especially new. I don't really mess with this language stuff, especially the what's that other company called? Rosetta Stone. They'd like to do Vero claims, and I think if it's open, it's pretty much worthless. So, but I took a chance on this. This sold really quick for $64.95, free shipping, and probably went out media mail. So that was a great deal there. All right, this is from when I got that big lot of Blu-rays. I got around 100 Blu-rays for $60. These were doubles that we already had for like kids movies. So I lotted them up and got pretty much my money back, minus fees. So I did sell another steelbook of Lego Batman for $15. So I got my money back. I kept a ton of movies. There's tons of kid movies we kept, and movies that I wanted to keep. A lot of superhero Marvel movies and John Wick 1 and 2. So I added tons of movies to my collection. That was a great pickup. I gotta take a drink for this story because this is crazy. So I got this at a community sale in Kentucky with a bunch of other Dragon Ball Z games. This was like an almost mint condition. I never list stuff in very good condition, but this was in very good condition. It's hard to tell, but the disc was like almost spotless. It was tested. It worked great. And the buyer gets the game, says it's loading slow, and then I talked to him or whatever, and he opened up a return. I get the game back, and it has got big scratches on it, and like it looked like somebody dumped goop all over it. Like it looked horrible. Like it was not in the same condition that I sent it out. And I ended up contacting eBay about it, and then they wanted me to talk to the buyer more to see if I can get him to admit that he did something to it. And I was talking to him, and he ended up telling me that he took an alcohol pad to it and tried to clean it. So I guess that's what that gunk was. But he put like some deep scratches on it, and so I ended up calling eBay back, and I had evidence of him admitting that he did something to the game that I didn't authorize him to do. So it's pretty cut and dry, right? Should be cut and dry that he messed the game up. Well, that was on a Wednesday. They told me to call back on Friday. Well, calling back on Friday, and that same day they refunded him all his money. So, long story short, I ended up calling eBay. It's been about 8 or 9 times over this situation. At one point, they told me it was on I think it was on a Wednesday or a Friday. I can't remember. It's going on for 2 months, and this still ain't done. I called again today about it. So, I think on a Friday, the guy told me, I will be getting my money back. It'll take up to 48 hours, and it should be in my account. And I waited till next Wednesday, never got it. Called him back, told 3 different people the same story. Like when you call, even if you call the appeals department or whichever department, you don't get that department. You end up telling the same 3 different people the same damn story. So I told 15 people the same story over and over again. Still telling this story today. And they ended up telling me that since that he got refunded the money, that they have to send this to the back office, which whatever the hell that is. So they sent it to the back office. Waited another week. I didn't hear nothing about it. Called them back, and they're telling me it was still going on in the back office. They don't have no way to contact nobody in the back office. They can't call them or do anything. Blah, blah, blah. So I just waited and waited. I waited 3 more weeks after that. At least 3 more weeks. Still not a word. Called today. Lady was telling me that there was some issue with the paperwork that somebody from eBay's side didn't do right, and that she corrected it, and she got her supervisor to sign off on it, and I should have my money within 5 to 7 business days. I mean, this is crazy. Like I wasted more time than this game is worth. So, but I didn't want to get screwed because the buyer messed the game up, and I shouldn't have to be stuck with a game that's messed up and lose my money. So, hopefully by next week I'll have my $70 back, and we'll see. And I will try to go get it resurfaced and see if it'll work. So, sorry for the long story, but that shit aggravated me. Here we go. This was at a yard sale for $1. This was like the lowest price hat she had. She was pricing like newer hats for $7, $8, $9, $10. But this one was $1. The most expensive hat she had. This is called a splash hat. And I could have got more money for this, but it had a lot of staining on the inside of it and stuff. So put it up for $30, free shipping. Sold really quick. I was happy, and I'm sure the buyer was happy. I got this Oster dog trimming clippers, grooming clippers. Paid $5 for these at a yard sale and got $47.96. Make sure to look into stuff like this, guys. There's good money in dog clippers and stuff like that. These are older and heavy and metal. So I knew they were worth something before I even looked it up. Here we go, another bat, man. I killed it with the bats this summer. This is a Louisville Slugger TPX XO. Got $94.95 for this bat. And I probably don't have much into it. I can't remember. Alright, this is a lot of 11 GameCube games. No really great games here at all, guys. But if you lot up some crappy or some mediocre GameCube games like this, you can get good money for it. I've sold lots for $50 to $70 similar like this, no problem. And I think most of them were complete and decent shape. But I got $50.96 with free shipping. I got these all in a lot. I don't think I got more than $1 in any of these games. So definitely good profit there. Here's another game to look out for. This was on that PlayStation lot where I got the Captain America and the Spyro game. This is College Hoops 2K8. And it's also worth money on the 360. Got $37.95. It usually fluctuates around $40 to $50. So I'd say probably around. Usually they jump up around the season, like college hoop season, like NCAA starts. This you probably get more money for it then. Same with the NCAA 10 on Xbox and PS3 too. They skyrocket like right now. Football season starting. I guarantee it's one up, and I haven't looked. So, all right, we got this vintage shooting galley Roaring Gorilla. This came about. If you remember watching my video where I picked up that Godzilla in the box, it was worth about $500. Guy told me he had tons of totes of video games, right? So I got his information. He told me to call him at 4:30. I called him at 4:30. Couldn't get a hold of him. Then the next day, called him again. Couldn't get a hold of him. And we were at a movies right by his house, so I decided to drive by. It sounds like a creeper, but he told me he had all these tubs of games, and he was really nice. So I stopped by and asked him about it, and then he told me to call him, or he'd call me the next day. So he actually did call me the next day. I came over. I didn't see everything, but there's definitely some good stuff. Probably looked through 10 totes of gaming stuff, and then he had the ones that were left in the garage were mainly games. So this guy was and I ended up buying this that time I went over there. I paid $50 for it. Just took a shot at it. It was actually in rough condition. If you look at the back here, a lot of rust and stuff right there. It didn't work. That gun and darts didn't go with it at all. I think that maybe the gun did. No, the gun didn't either. But I still got $124.95 for it out of $50. But anyways, this guy was hard to get in contact with. He never would reply or answer his phone. He said there was some other guy interested in the games too. He wanted him to see it too, and then I could never get a hold of the guy. Finally, I said, "Hey man, you still got the games, or what's going on, man? I just want to know, because it kind of stresses you out a little bit when you know, I got time invested, and I was over his house for a couple hours, bullcrapping with the family and stuff." Well, come to find out, he sold it to his brother's friend for $1,800. So, yeah, missed out on that, but it's all right. I still got that cool Godzilla stuff, so at least I got something. Made some money on this. Here we go. We got this puzzle. It's a Historia Comica Opus 2. I think this had something religious thing. Yeah, the birth of Jesus. I think this one overseas. This one I listed really quick, and it sold quick for $64.95. This was at that tech yard sale. I got a couple bucks into this, so great sale there. This is Wall-E. This was actually came out of that big Blu-ray lot, so I got $19.95 off a sealed Wall-E Blu-ray, which was awesome. I've had this for a while. This is an old Kenner toy from '78. Trail Tracker Hound Dog. This took a while to sell, but I finally got $31.45 for it. I only got a few bucks into it, so it was definitely a good deal. All right, here we go. This was at the tech sale too. I got a couple bucks into these seasons of Chuck. I think they were all sealed, but the 5th season, got $44.95 for those. Like I said, man, pay attention to the seasons. There's money in them, especially sealed ones. And this was from that tech sale too. We got this mechanical puzzle. I got about 7 or 8 of these. I've only sold a couple so far. But this was a 3D railway platform. And I got $29.95 plus shipping for it. That's going to wrap it up, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found a few things that might help you out when you're out there hunting. Sorry for the couple ramblings in there, but, you know, there's stories behind stuff, and I like to be transparent and stuff that happens, so. Appreciate you guys watching. You can go check my eBay store down in the link if you want to see what all the stuff I sell. I like to look at everybody else's eBay stores, too, sometimes. Unless it's channels I watch, I'd rather see it on their channel, but. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Peace out.